Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be going over level 283, otherwise known as PlayLand. But before the video starts, I just wanted to say I am starting up a Patreon and it may or may not be ready, so check the description to see if it is. And you could use it to support me in my endeavors. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Level 283. Survival difficulty Class 3. Unsafe, unsecure, and a low entity count. Level 283 is a giant complex of interior playground mazes that was discovered by the BNTG on 12/14/2016. BNTG, or Kerrigan Group Golden Acre, was traveling across level 10 when they came into contact with a strange square plane of blue wheat, which was the first entrance used to get to level 283 by the MEG and the BNTG. Description: Level 283 is made up of various types of interior playgrounds conjoined into one giant megastructure. The environment of level 283 can either be a labyrinth of claustrophobically small winding tubes and rubber-padded chain link halls, giant castle structures that stretch out towards the height of 50 feet tall, or seemingly endless ball pits with an unknown limit to their depths. Resources found in level 283 mostly include beverages and foods found in the lounges. Entities such as hounds, smilers, skin stealers, wretches, clumps, and both child and adult facelings are all found within level 283. Faceling behavior in this level is quite unusual and is worth noting. Child facelings will be their usual murderous and mischievous selves unless they are in the presence of an adult faceling, in which case they'll change behaviors and attempt to become polite towards wanderers. Adult facelings will usually be within pockets of level 283, sitting in booth chairs over tables. These areas are known as lounges, although rarely, some adult facelings have been seen wandering the mazes and fortresses. When a child faceling is being physically attacked by a wanderer or entity, any then adult faceling within range will begin to protect the child and faceling and act hostile toward the attacker. Level 283 is also home to its own share of entities, known as Carnies. Like the name implies, these entities take on the form of clowns with extremely exaggerated features. Evidence shows that Carnies take on multiple kinds of physical as well as mental aspects. Thus, Carnies being divided into subcategories were necessary. The tubes. There are multiple tubes within level 283, and their entrances are usually found in round circular entrances that wanderers can crawl through. Entrance tubes are usually found in the fortresses and the lounges. These tubes range from 3 feet in diameter across to 5 feet in diameter across, and can often lead to intersection where tubes meet or climbing segments that lead wanderers in vertical directions. The windows within these tubes are completely whited out and glowing, providing natural light within the tubes. As of now, there are no sighting of window entities, although they are rumored to exist in level 283. Exits from the tubes take the form of long tube slides that go into twisting circular motions. They could lead to the lounges, the labyrinths, or the pits. Although entity count is few in level 283, escape may prove challenging when traversing the tubes due to their tight size. Smilers are the most common within this region of level 283 due to the fact there are stretches of tubing without natural light. The pits. The pits are a seemingly endless ball pit that go on infinitely. Inside this section of level 283, a fog is present that limits the visibility of any wanderer that enters the pits, and can be seen off into the distance approximately 50 feet away from any wanderer. With special equipment found in other levels, one could theoretically traverse this region. However, the balls act like quicksand, and the more you move around in them, the more you sink into the pit. Once an individual reaches a certain point, the weight of the balls on top of them becomes too great, and the weight crushes the victim underneath. Clumps are the only documented entities in this portion of level 283. Caution is advised, the exit to the pits are now unknown. But if you find an entrance, it is advised you go back the way you came. The lounges. The lounges are the most hospitable regions of level 283. due to the fact that adult facelings provide a moderate amount of protection, and the resources that can be found in the lounges are plentiful. Benches and booth chair tables can be found in the lodges. Each bench and booth chair table has a stack of hamburgers with labeled wrappings that identify the type of burger they are. Piles of french fries can be found in the center of some tables stacked on top of plates, and some french fry piles have hot melted cheese with bacon bits on them. Drink fountains can be found in the lounges along with styrofoam cups and bowls. Both fries and burger piles replenish once the line of sight with the pile has been broken. Adult facelings can be found sitting at some of the booth chairs and benches. Entrances and exits to the lounge are linked to the tubes, the labyrinth, and the fortresses. The Labyrinths. The labyrinths are rubber-coated chain-link fence mazes, with edges padded in colorful foam. Within these labyrinths, wanderers can find multiple types of children's playground assets, such as teeter-totters, swings, merry-go-rounds, hopscotch boards, small slides, monkey bars, and swing sets. Some of the walls in the labyrinths are made of solid plastic and decorated in gooey, strange architecture. The solid plastic walls of the labyrinths have comically proportioned doors and windows. As stated in the section discussing the tubes, Windows entities haven't been reported in level 283. Labyrinths have the highest chance of Carnie and child faceling sightings. The labyrinths can be entered through the exit slides leading out of the tubes, or a strangely shaped, multicolored door that leads out of the lounges. Fortress gates can be found in the labyrinths, which allows access to said region. In certain areas of the labyrinths, the maze stops to reveal a giant sea of colorful plastic balls that leads to the pits. The fortresses. The fortresses are giant constructs that reach a maximum recorded height of 50 feet tall. These comically styled, multicolored, multi-storied stacked constructs house multiple rooms with lighting coming from strange multicolored light bulbs. Entrances and exits to the fortresses are giant operational 20 feet wide by 10 feet high gates that can drop or raise via a round plastic red button on the inside of the fortress. Some fortress gates are closed from the inside, making them inaccessible. The entrances and exits to the fortress lead into the other regions of level 283, such as the pits, the lounges, the labyrinths, and the tubes. The exit slides that lead out of the tubes seems to be the only way to enter inaccessible fortresses. The MEG base Epsilon is located within the fortresses and can provide food, shelter, and almond water to wanderers. This base has a confirmed exit to level 0. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Find a comically proportioned multicolored door in level 2. Open said door to enter level 283's labyrinths. Some playground tubes in level 9 will transport you to level 283. Within the tubes, usually a way to know if level 9 playground tubes can teleport to level 283 is to look for a white glowing windows within the tube. Rarely, there will be a blue square patch of wheat in level 10 with a clown scarecrow standing in the center. Plucking a single piece of blue wheat will transport the person to level 283. Entering an odd-looking, multicolored small car with no black seats in level 22 will transport the driver to level 283 lounges. This exit is quite uncommon. You'll be lucky to find it, and even luckier if you knew there was a party nearby. Exits. There's an exit in the lounge that leads to a party. Come join us if you see a wooden door with a colorful big text that says fun. Not only can you stuff your stomach with hamburgers and fries, but inside we have cakes and cookies. To get to level 0, find a bland wooden door within the fortresses that doesn't have any type of decoration. The smell of mold should also come off the door. To get to level 57, find a painting of a sad clown in the lounges and attempt to remove the painting from the wall it's hanging from. To get to level 8, crawl through the tubes until the terrain of the tubes begins to become rocky and gray instead of colorful painted metal the tubes are usually made of. There's an uncommon chance to fall into the pit and end up falling through the ceiling of level 4 and ending up in there. No clipping through the floor of the lounges will lead to level 1. Hello everybody, I just wanted to say thank you for watching all the way through the video, and if you could, subscribe and like. It takes like 5 seconds for you, and it helps me out a whole ton. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video.